Get the checkbook out this summer. Hey, Florian. How art thou, Florian? I believe you're looking for a new football club, yo, my mate. Manchester, Etihad, Estad. We playing Champions League football next season. How about you take a 2-2 Ryanair jet from Leverkusen to Manchester hotel stay, little 2-2 medical.
300k a week, couple bonuses thrown in there. Ballon d'Or in a couple years, happy days, you wanna go Bayern Munich. Little 2-2-2-1-3-E2, Bayern Uni driller. Happy days, we get a new and upcoming star. How about Florian? Florian.
How art thou, Florian?
Alright, my mate Florian, what's the latest word? City flash with the cash, got the deal secured. The Bruce still pinging it, Haaland bangs goals. But heart at the club, still feeling cold. They flex big wins, but vibes don't last. Trophies lined up, but the soul's in the past. Etihad shiny, fans still late. Feels like a show, not a football state. Oi. Get the checkbook out this summer. Hey, Florian. How art thou, Florian? From Leverkusen to Manchester flight. Big boy wages, that prem delight. Ballon d'Or, yeah, that's the aim. But deep down, bro, it's just a name. Training pitch like a 5-star resort, but energy dry, no real support. Anfield roars, Etihad's on mute. City got shine, but no real roots. Florian, bro, don't be fooled. They dress it well, but the core ain't cool. You want legacy, not just bags. Don't join a team where love just lags. Oi. Get the checkbook out this summer. Hey, Florian. How art thou, Florian? Manchester wants ya, stats look peak. But players know what they really seek. From Leverkusen, don't take that flight. Liverpool's calling, that move feels right.
How art thou, Florian?
Florian, how art thou, Florian? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream. This is one of your favorite streams every week, lad. Let's fucking go, lad. We are here to talk about all the latest news. Florian Wirtz, here we go. Fabrizio Romano, can I have the pasta? You get me? With an incredible, you get me? Here we go. Rodrygo linked to Arsenal, good for them. Sesko linked to Arsenal, bad for them. Manchester City make 3 quick moves. Cherki, Nouri, and Tiani Reinders. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Guys, we cannot have, with all due respect, I'm going to look at the like count now. Before we even get this party started, we have 3 elite content creators and Wolfie on today's stream. We can't have 1,000 people in here. We ain't even on 100 likes yet. We cannot have 1,000 people who are not even at 100 likes yet. Every single one of you right now, close the live chat, hit the like button, subscribe. End of debate. Every single one of you guys right now. Speaking of end of debate, absolutely destroyed all the frauds yesterday on a solo show with Mo yesterday. Incredible performance yesterday from my favorite Arsenal fan to work with. Fuck Sad, fuck Souls, fuck all the Arsenal fans. This is the elite one right here. Man, like Ashraf is the building. How are you doing, Ashraf?
Yeah, big up, man. I don't know if I deserve all that prop and intro, but thanks, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Thank you.
Hit the like button and subscribe, guys. I'm pretty sure we have Wolfie and LB, so it is going to be an agenda-filled show, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Like, let's get this.
It is what's this. And speaking of, the wolf in a sheep clothing is what to join us right now. Absolutely love working with him, despite the fact he gives me headaches. You get me? I always destroy him. He's the one guy on this platform he can't handle because I come with the facts and I destroy his ass. Anyway, joining me, genuinely, my brother. He knows how much I love him as well. Man, like Wolfie is in the building. How are you doing, Wolfie?
Good, bro. What you boys saying?
By the way, is this your new camera angle now, khalas, or are you gonna switch it back again?
I don't know, man. Don't even get me started on the setup. It's fucking driving me crazy.
It's actually not
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
You actually put the things around in your wall as well.
Yeah, these are all up. I'm gonna get these light beams in between them and some other forest shit. And then that's my late, man. It's like 5 days in between streams doing this shit, man.
Fairs. Big up to Ed who says, what's Wolfie's agenda going to be today? I would never pay that for a player. Lol is what Ed is saying. Oh, don't worry. We're going to listen to Wolfie's agenda now. 100%. But before we listen to Wolfie's agenda, as I said, LB's joining us, guys. He told me just going to be a few minutes. You get me? Make sure guys are liking the video. Make sure guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Everyone, please like and subscribe. Let's get the likes up, chat. Come on, I don't want to keep interrupting the show to tell you to like and subscribe. We have 1,000 people in here. We're not even at 200 likes yet. Everyone like the stream, everyone subscribe. Also, all these guys' channels is in the description. It's LB, more LB, Forest Fan TV, and Ashraf Talks Football. So all these guys' links is in the description. Please do go give them a subscribe and go show them some love as well, in case you want to find out where you can find Wolfie, so you can go insult him with a super chat in his channel. You get me? So, yeah. Anyway, so as you guys know, yesterday we got the announcement. Florian Wirtz is a Liverpool player. I want to start off with you, Ashraf, because you're actually someone who watches the Bundesliga. Talk to me, brother. How good is this signing for Liverpool? What do you think this brings from a football dynamics perspective? What do you think this addition means for Liverpool Football Club?
Yeah, look, I said it yesterday, and as you mentioned, some people in the comments are obviously showing their lack of ball knowledge and not watching games. But I said I think he is going to be immediately the best 10 in the Premier League. I think even if he takes some time to adapt, which is normal, some players do take time to adapt. I think by the time he retires, if he plays with Liverpool 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, however long it is going to be, I think he will be considered one of the best 10s to ever play in the league. I think he's fantastic. He can play on the right, on the left. He should never be playing on the wings, by the way. He's that good as a 10. It's a waste of his potential. But what? Flo, it's not a Madrid jersey. It's a normal Adidas jersey. I'm going to gym after this, so I just thought I'll have it ready. I think he's one of the best 10s in the world. I said he's a world-class 10 in my opinion. I think top 3 in world football right now. Incredible creator, can score, and even the way he scores as well, like he's not just someone who will score like bangers or who will score like he can score any type of goal, and that's the best part. Obviously not headers, although he did score a header for Germany recently, but that's just because of his height. Like he's not going to score as many headers, but he does everything that you'd want your attacking midfielder to do. He can create, he can score, he can press, he can play the quick one-touch passing, he can play the through balls. He also will actually run back and defend. He will put in a tackle. He'll win the ball back. So yeah, like it's a massive deal. And I'll say what I've said again many times. Even though Cherki for 35 million is an amazing deal, I think in 5-6 years time nobody's going to be saying Cherki was better value for money, because I think that's how good Wirtz is going to be. Look, maybe I'll turn out to be wrong. Maybe he won't adapt to the Premier League. Maybe he won't be that kind of player. But I really doubt it, to be honest. Like he's just got he oozes too much quality to be that level. And I got so much stick yesterday at most channel for saying he could even eclipse KDB if he does things correctly and he obviously stays fit and all that. And they were laughing and they were saying,
Perfect segue.
they were like, do you remember what KDB did at Wolfsburg? I'm like, what? Do you know what Wirtz did at Bayer Leverkusen the last 2 seasons? What Wirtz did with Leverkusen the last 2 seasons, as good as KDB was with Wolfsburg in that one season, it's actually better than what KDB did. Like that's how good Wirtz has been. And by the way, I think KDB is the best midfielder to ever play in the league. I actually have him number 1 and no one above him. So
is
for
he
me,
beyond world class?
KDB, of course, he's a legend of the game. What do you mean?
Okay, so he's right up there with Bellingham, yeah.
Yeah, Bellingham is world class now, but depends how Bellingham stays.
He's not beyond world class anymore.
Oh, I don't want to start this.
Yeah, don't. You'll get schooled on it again, Wolfie. Let's not go through this again. But yeah, again, I guarantee you, most of the people who say he's not that talented have not watched him outside the Champions League games, because that's the only time they'll tune in to see a big game. But he is that incredible, and I think he will end up having a fantastic career with Liverpool.
I think I'm just bored
Bellingham.
of the hope. I'm bored of the change of energy. I'm bored of everything. But because I just don't understand why people can't keep the same energy. Why? Yani, I said Cherki is a good player. He goes to City. I still maintain he's a good player. Like, it's just, I just don't get it. The problem is when all three of you said this, I literally have a 2.5-minute clip. I don't want to play it. You guys know what you guys said on the same exact show 4 weeks ago. Oh, he's not going to come to Liverpool. Who wants to live in Liverpool? Blah, blah, blah. All the same shit that you guys say. And then he chooses Liverpool all of a sudden. Oh, money, this, money, that. But if the reverse happened and City signed Florian Wirtz and Liverpool signed Ryan Cherki, then everyone would go like, yeah, Liverpool could be the biggest club in England, but they don't have the pull to sign the world's best superstars. That's why they go to Manchester City and blah, 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 blah. Oh, this is going to be unfair. Wirtz and Haaland in the same team. Now the reverse happens. You know, Cherki is more talented than Mbappe all of a sudden. People just doing too much. People just doing way too much.
That's
way too
such
much.
a sweeping. No one on this panel has said that, man. You're trying to like overemphasize this thing, bro.
I'm not
Like,
trying to overemphasize because there is
Yes, you are.
colleagues of us who do this for a living,
Are they here?
who a year
Are they
ago did a video of top 40 youngsters in Europe, didn't
Are
include
they
even
here?
Cherki in it. And then a year later,
Wait,
he
wait,
got
wait,
Paris
wait, wait,
Saint-Germain.
wait. Why are you saying all this, Hassan? We have someone on this panel who came. Was it the Football Terrace? I can't remember which video I watched it in, where someone mentioned, "Oh, this guy is saying Cherki has more talent than Mbappe," and LB said that's not a crazy take.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. There you go,
There you
Wolfie. Are
go.
you satisfied now?
There you go.
It's
Are you
within our
happy now,
panel.
Wolfie? Here you go.
That's fine. If you're referencing someone who's on the panel, man, fine. But I'm sure you're misquoting LB or Bernard Connor. What was it? He said that
Well,
it
LB,
might be
did I
as
misquote
talented
you?
as Mbappe.
I don't actually know what the
Mbappe is
conversation
overrated
was
for a start.
I didn't actually bring the conversation up, but some guy, I don't know who it was, said that in terms of actual footballing talent, Cherki is up there. Yeah, and he is that talented. He
No.
is.
Why, bro? Why are you doing this, LB? You started
What?
the shamelessness so early. The comment was,
Yeah,
in terms of just talent,
yeah.
Cherki is even better than Mbappe. And while you didn't acknowledge, it's not like you said 100% that's correct, but you did say it's not a crazy take.
I don't think.
In
it
my
is a crazy
opinion,
take.
it is a mental take. Of
I don't
course it
think
is. It's a crazy take.
I don't
Mbappe
think
at
it's a crazy take.
17 or 18 was winning the league with Monaco while he was tearing teams
In
up.
terms of just footballing talent and footballing ability, I don't think it is the ability to actually apply that talent in game, week in, week out, to affect matches. Yeah, obviously Mbappe is clear.
But what is talent? What is talent for you,
Mbappe is
LB?
even
Is
more
it like
talented,
is it
though.
yeah?
And it's
Is
because
talent
goal
for you like
scoring is a
nutmegs
talent.
and stuff?
Do
Exactly.
you think Haaland is naturally gifted to goal score, LB?
Goal
No,
scoring,
he's
yeah.
talented like crazy.
Yeah, okay. Guess what? Mbappe is a talented goal scorer too.
Of course.
Yeah, but Mbappe's overrated.
Yeah, so if I look at talent, just pure talent, actually, what does Cherki do better than Mbappe? Like genuinely, if we're talking just pure
Oh,
talent.
I'm not getting into it. What I'm saying is because it's not even my argument, bro. I'm not going to start this argument again. It's not even my debate. I'm not fucking
You
backing
argue- you
whoever
agreed,
it was
though.
who brought this fucking debate into the conversation. I'm just saying some guy said it, and I'm saying I don't think that's a crazy take based off actual footballing ability. Not saying he's better than Mbappe. That would be a fucking ridiculous statement. But in football ability, Cherki's ability is fucking off the charts. Don't mean he's better than Wirtz. Don't mean he's better than Mbappe. I didn't say
Colors,
that.
then it's all good. If you say it's not better than
LB,
Wirtz,
you're literally doing again because I'm a fan of LB. So whenever he goes in big streams, I always want to watch
I'm a
him.
fan of LB as
Like,
well. He's a celebrity.
Yeah, I'm a fan of LB. So I watched you in another stream, or maybe it was the same stream, where you spoke about Cazorla, and every time Igal will be like, yeah, but Cazorla is so talented. You're like, I never said he's not talented. He is talented, but Cherki has more talent than Cazorla at that age.
That's
You're
not
doing
what
the
I said.
exact same.
That's not what I said.
Okay, sorry, whatever it is. But my point is, I agreed with you there because every time you were making a point, Igal was just saying, "Oh, are you saying Cazorla is not talented?" He was trying to hint at it. My point is now, by you agreeing with not agreeing with the comment, by you saying that's not a crazy take,
I don't think
that
it's
means
crazy.
you think there's a world where Cherki is more talented than Mbappe, and I'm saying that for me that's mental. But anyways, like yeah, we can move on.
Anyway, Wirtz is a red. Wolfie, talk to me.
Is
tell us
he?
your opinion. يا حبيبي
Is he?
خلص انت every week you're gonna do the same thing. خلص, we got the here we go now. Just,
Every
allow
week
me.
I'm gonna do the same thing, man. You've been wanting to talk about Wirtz for 4 weeks, bro. Like seriously, get someone else, man. You're not getting bored of talking about him.
No, because
It's
it's the biggest transfer this summer. Why would I be bored?
It is.
4 weeks worth of it, man.
Yeah,
You
but
got
it's the biggest
him.
transfer of the
Well, you
summer.
still
Were
haven't
people
got
bored
him.
talking about Caicedo and Rice every week for the last 2 summers? No,
Yeah, exactly. So like,
people have spent the
get more
last year
players.
telling me zubi dubi dubi do when it wasn't even me who said it. Weren't they bored? 365 days of zubi dubi do? No, they were not bored.
That was
that was
funny.
funny.
You spent the
That was
last
funny.
week saying,
Honestly,
is
I
it
can't
done?
even.
Is it done? Is it done? Is he going to choose Liverpool over Bayern? No, he's not. Blah, blah, blah. We get the here we go. Is it done yet? Can you stop being a fraud?
I don't know. Ornstein didn't seem to be. Here we go in the way the others were. So.
Assume it's done.
So,
Happy now? Assume it.
Anyway, let's assume he's done. Cool. Move on and get another one. Show us, man. This isn't, one swallow don't make up a summer. Let's see what you're gonna go and pull, because I've seen signings of players that you would not expect to go to clubs with no pull, and this is one of them. So, well done. You've pulled him in, but we will be scrutinizing every misplaced pass, every shot that blazes over the bar, everything.
So agenda
With what you've paid for him, this guy has to be judged to a higher standard. Would you agree with that?
Of course.
Okay. So I don't want to see at the end of the season you bigging up, let's just say he gets 10 goals. Bigging up, but his performance was good. He was consistent in that. He needs to be putting performance in and GA in for him to be classed as successful. So he's coming under with pressure. We'll be ready. We'll sharpen the knives. Have it ready to see his performances. But it is a good signing. Very good signing. He should do very well. But you don't need to calm down. The Liverpool fans, man. I'm gonna be a bit of celebration police here, man. Because I don't think I would see LB freaking dancing about this for 4 weeks, talking about it week in, week
What?
out. So
What?
you said
LB,
this,
listen.
you said
What
the
about
other.
Florian? How are the
Once.
Florian?
Once.
Take a little tutu
Once.
right
LB,
there. Florian.
after beating Aston Villa, was doing.
Oi, get the
Aston
checkbook
Villa.
out this summer. Hey, Florian. Oh, art thou, Florian. I believe you're looking for a new football club, my mate. Hey, England, Manchester, Etihad, this Stad will be playing Champions League football next year, my friend. Yeah, how about you take a little 2-2 Ryanair jet from Leverkusen over to Manchester. We'll get you a nice hotel stay. Little 2-2 medical, £300,000 a week. Couple bonuses thrown in there. 2-2 Ballon d'Or in a couple years. Champions League. Happy days. You want to go Bayern Munich. Little 2032 Bayern Munich driller. Happy days. We get the next up and coming star. How about it, Florian? Florian. How art thou, Florian?
Guy was turning on lights and everything.
Man, I swear to God, LB, I wish you'd start copy striking these lot, man, every time they play. I love you, bro.
You know why he
shot
can't
forward.
do that? Because 2 years ago he was reacting to all my meltdowns when we were losing. So I just go copy strike all of him.
All I'm saying is, I love you, LB, but I am sick of that clip, man. And your shuffleboard skills still need a lot of
Bro,
improvement.
you're
as
sick
well.
of the clip. Fucking hell. I'm fucking sick of the clip as well, bro. But the game's the game, innit? What can you do?
I've literally memorized it word for word. The amount everyone is playing it on their streams, man.
I can tell it to you word for word right now. It's crazy, bro.
Exactly, man. So yeah, no, but look, joking aside, he has to perform, GA and performance. You don't pay that much money, and then 6 months down the road, Hussam, I don't want to hear from Hussam. Oh, he's had to settle into the pace of the Premier League. Oh, he needs time.
No, but
you
I
know,
can say that it depends how many games. Like what? Like
6
2-3
months
games?
in, I said you can't say that.
No. 6 months in, of course.
In
not.
fact,
But
I don't
2-3
even think
games.
2 months in you can.
No,
say
no.
that.
2-3 games, like 4 games, 5 games. It's okay. He would
Fine.
need like a
I'll
5
grant
games.
you that. But after that, it's got to be performance.
Can I tell you what I
GA,
said on the terrace, and you'll see that I have high standards. I said Premier League alone, 20 GA, just Premier League. With all comps, of course, that rises, including UCL and blah, blah, blah. And I want him to be pivotal for us in the big games too. So it's not, I don't want him to do what Mason Mount did, when it's like, oh, he scored a super hat-trick against Norwich and then he dipped for 2 months, but it inflated his numbers. Like, I want him to perform against City, perform against Arsenal, etc. Yeah, so I have high standards for him anyway. I am not denying
I
it.
just want that noted so that when you are doing the shameless thing in 6 months, you shouldn't have to, because he should be successful. Let's be real here, right? But if he's not, and you dare try the shameless thing, wallahi, so help you God, bro.
I think you need to wait and see how he actually like plays in the Liverpool team. I think the GA thing for me is, I don't know, man. I don't think it's the right way to go about it personally, because the best he's ever done is 23, which is obviously decent. But like, if he starts running games, like what about if he plays a little bit deeper for Liverpool and starts running the game, starts passing, starts doing like deep line playmaking or try to link up the play and doing that really well, and then he's not getting the GA, you're going to be like he's playing shit. So for me, I think you've got to wait and see, first of all, exactly how Slot uses him before you start saying GA targets. Yeah, because
no, but LB, here's what I'll disagree with you. And
It depends.
again,
You mean if he plays 10 or left wing?
Well,
No,
you're
he's saying what if he plays deeper?
you're giving GA targets. You don't even know how he's going to be deployed yet.
Yeah, but we're assuming
but if he
he's going to be
plays-
the sub
No,
slide
this is true. This is
replacement.
actually
Yeah?
a good point from LB, but that's in the case if he plays deep, which I don't think
Yeah.
he'll do. I think it's either going to be 10, false 9, or left wing. Now, if it's left wing, as an example, I'll probably expect a bit more goals, you know?
Why do you play him left?
By the way,
wing?
and if he plays
Where's
deep, if he
Salah
plays
gonna
deep
play?
like an,
Oh, sorry.
if he
no,
plays, Salah is on right.
Diaz
If he
could be
plays
gone,
deep
I
like
don't
an
know,
8 or
Cameron, but-
something, I genuinely think if he plays deep as an 8 or something, like serious questions need to be asked from Slot, because you're
No, he
paying
won't play
140
eight. No way. No way.
or 150 million.
No way.
The whole point of you paying that much money is because of how good he is going forward and what he does in the final third. Why would you play him deep? So I agree,
Well,
he'll not play deep.
yeah, but what-
I just
the-
hope he doesn't play wing, because if you
No,
play him wing,
no,
also you're
he's not
wasting
gonna
his
play on the wing. He sacks Slot on the spot if he plays him on the wing. If, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell are you doing? Not
Yeah,
pay
I agree.
130 million and stick him on the point I'm making is I just don't think like GA for Wirtz is the sole thing. I think when you're buying a player like that, you're looking for them to run the game. You're looking for them to dictate the play. Everything goes through them. Give me the ball. I'll give the ball to Salah. I'll do this. So I'm just saying, like, don't just go off a GA. You've got to go off the performances as well. Of course,
Yeah,
like,
I'm saying both though, LB. Because of the price tag, it
you
has to
do.
be both. It
You
can't
do,
be one
you
or
know,
the other.
You're spot on. You're spot on. But what the point I'm making is David Silva.
unless the
was not a
GA is
player.
exceptional.
Yeah, but David Silva wasn't a player that got like phenomenal GA, right?
Oh, true.
But he ran games.
Yeah, but did you pay
So-
140 or whatever it was for?
No, we paid like 26 or something.
Yeah, but like
be
if
honest,
he runs games
David
like
Silva had
David
good
Silva,
stats.
but Wolfie, if he runs games like David Silva, fucking hell, like we can't push that to the side.
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
what
yeah,
the point I'm making is at that point, then like people will be like, "Oh, he's GA shit." Like, you know, people are like GA merchants these days, isn't it? You get that?
Bro, David Silva's stats were actually not bad. Like if you look at him from, I don't have it beyond 2014-15. It's only 2014-15 and above. 14-15, 32 games, 12 goals, 7 assists. 15-16, 24 games. I think that's when he had an injury. 2 goals, 11 assists. 34 games, 4 goals, 7 assists. 29 games, 9 goals, 11 assists. 33 games, this is towards the end of his career. 33 games, 6 goals, 8 assists. And his final season, the 19-20,
I don't think
David
they're-
Silva.
I don't think
27
they're-
goals, 6 goals, 10 assists.
Wait. I don't think they're great numbers. I think they're good numbers. I don't think they're great numbers.
They have very good numbers when you have KDB and others with you who
David Silva was
also
very
score
good.
and share the numbers. If David Silva is the main pure only creator, I agree with you. But the fact that he played with KDB all those years and others who also score and assist like
Yeah, but
Sterling,
look at
Son and
KDB's
all.
numbers. Go and look
His
at
numbers are
KDB's
amazing.
numbers. Yeah, but KDB's numbers are off the charts, bro.
Yeah, but because KDB was a lot more in creating, KDB didn't control games at all. It was David Silva who ran the games.
Well, that's what
KDB was more
that's
like
the point
I'll
I'm making,
finish.
though, Ashraf. I'm saying we don't fully know how Wirtz is gonna, which bracket is it? Is he gonna be a Kevin De Bruyne who just like a Salah who just produces sheer numbers, yeah, and just gives me fucking output every game, 20, 25 assists a season, 12 to 20 goals a season, like Kevin De Bruyne does? Or is he going to be a bit more like David Silva in that, yeah, he'll pick up decent numbers like 8 goals, 10 assists. They're good numbers, but they're not anything special. But like David Silva, he ran games of football. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying wait and see how which one he falls in. He might fall into a bit of both. Like obviously Liverpool, like Wolfie was saying, they want him to be both. They want him to run games and get numbers. But how many players in world football have we seen that run football matches and get insane numbers? Very rare you see that.
To be fair, LB is very right, because the only player actually in the history of the sport who ran games and got insane numbers is Lionel Messi, and he's the fucking goat of the
Yeah.
sport. Like,
Exactly.
That's a very fair point. That's a very fair point. I
Yeah.
think it's important for Wirtz to be clutch this season. I think it's important for him to have at least minimum good numbers, you know, like 10 and 10. You get me?
Yeah,
10 goals,
yeah.
10 assists,
Yeah.
You know, that's what's important. But here's the thing: 10 goals from 10 goals is very different. So I'm going to be very objective the way that I discuss Wirtz, because I have no problem having an objective conversation. There's a difference between 10 goals, winner against Man City, equalizer against Arsenal, assist against Man United, blah, 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 versus hat-trick against Sunderland, and then like 3 assists against whatever, like whoever at home. You get me? So that's the thing. So I think it's very important for him to be clutch, very important for him to turn up in the big moment. LB, I want to ask you a question. I want to see if you're going to be honest about this. Chat, by the way, we have 1,600 people in here. Let's at least get 500 likes, man. You guys, every time we have these 4 elite content creators here. Like the video, subscribe. LB is a celebrity, and he's here. Ashraf is a businessman. Wolfie's a grandpa. Come on, you guys. They're all taking times off from their day. And a football coach, by the way, not just a grandpa. So like the video, subscribe. Anyway, are you going to be honest now? Because Martin was honest. City Martin, you get me? He goes City home and away. You know, absolute icon of the City fans on YouTube. He came here and he said, guys, let's all stop gaslighting. We obviously lost out on Florian Wirtz, and he would have been the ideal KDB replacement. Are you going to maintain the same energy now, or are you going to flip?
I swear down, I've said this like 2 weeks on the bounce, bro. I'd rather have had
He
Wirtz.
did actually, yeah. To be fair to LB, he did.
Yeah, I'd rather have had Wirtz. But I'm not sat here crying about it. Like, I'm very, very excited for Cherki. And almost more excited for Cherki because I don't know as much about Cherki as I do about Wirtz. I've seen Wirtz loads of times for Germany and Leverkusen. I know what we're getting. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, I guess one of the reasons I say that as well is because I've seen Wirtz. I know that Wirtz is more ready. Wirtz is more polished. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas Cherki is like, I don't know, man. Like, it's going to be I think he needs a little bit more development than Wirtz. So, yeah, I've said this for time.
Yeah, but Cherki's risk-free for what you pay. What did you pay for him? 30?
33 million.
That's risk-free, man. I mean, freaking Chelsea paid that for Delap. You know what I'm saying?
It is. But, like, at the same time, yeah.
If he doesn't perform, it creates a hole.
If he doesn't perform, then we are, like, very much reliant on Foden getting back to it, which at the moment we don't know if he is because he's not kicked a ball since the end of the season. Obviously, not been selected for England. So, like, if Foden's back at it, like, I'm not that fussed. You know what I mean? Because we proved 2 years ago that we can win a league without KDB.
LB, would you say, before we move on to City, because I do want to get your opinion, would you say if Liverpool win the league or the Champions League next season, it would be obviously a great investment?
What Wirtz?
Yeah, because I feel like, and this is something Mo brought up, and I want to ask you guys' opinion on it. I feel like people will only bring up the price tag if Liverpool are doing badly. Like,
yeah, well, they will, won't they? You know what I mean? That's just how it works. That's the reason why everyone speaks about Chelsea's 1.5 billion. That's the reason why people speak about Arsenal's 800 million. Do you know what I mean? Like, people like to throw money at City, but when we're cleaning up trophies, no one really cares. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of City fans on the Grealish thing don't really care that much. You know what I mean? About how it's gone, because ultimately we won and we won a treble with him. So
and not just City fans. Sorry to cut you off, LB. Not just City fans, even rivals. I know a lot of rivals talk about Grealish and stuff, but you realize if Grealish played for Arsenal, Chelsea, or Liverpool and flopped the way he's flopped with City, it would be the news of like the Premier League every single season. Like, it would be the biggest joke. The reason why with City it's not as big is because they've cleaned everything out there. So if Liverpool win the Premier League or Champions League in the next 2 seasons, bro, yeah, people will talk about it way less. In fact, they might even hype his performances maybe more than what they need to hype him for.
It's like the Grealish thing. Treble season, rarely brought up. Year after, 100 million. It's just the truth.
It is what it is. At the end of the day, yeah, if you want to be a big club and win major honours regularly, you have to buy these players. You just have to buy them. You can't just not buy the expensive players. And, like, Liverpool have obviously had a few over the years, like Van Dijk and that. Unbelievable. Missed out on Caicedo. Yeah, like, it is what it is. And now you've landed Wirtz. Is it a mad price? Yeah. Is it an overpay? Yeah. But at the end of the day, who cares, innit? Like, who cares if he provides you with trophies and he elevates your game? Who cares? You got to make
That I
things work.
agree with. That I agree with. The whole narrative these days is like, oh, how much we paying for him? Yeah, when fans become accountants, I mean, I do it as well. We all do it, don't we? It's like, ooh, should I get, I don't know, who's a player that's been, is the Gyökeres worth 65? Nah, but I'd pay 40 for him, but I wouldn't go above 50. It's like, it ain't our money, man. If whoever gets Gyökeres, for example, pays 60, 70 or 80, who cares in that fan base? You know what I'm saying? Why do we suddenly have to be these accountants to dictate how much is paid for? Now, when you get to the over 100 millions, that then becomes for the rivals to sharpen the knives out for. That's the difference. But as a player coming to your club who's had that much money spent on him, I wouldn't care, man. If my club overspends on a player and he performs, who cares?
Yeah, and listen, if it's his crap, right, and Liverpool don't win anything, rival fans will cook Liverpool.
Oh, we will cook the crap out of
Because that's part of the game, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Game's
But
the game.
like, the game's the game, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's just it is what it is. Yeah, people get way too like. Luckily, I've had it as a City fan ever since we got bought, so I'm just not asked. You know what I mean? Like when people try and like cook me about Grealish, like I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had it for a long time, but like, and I've won, so who cares? Like that's just how it is, man. Like, I don't know, man. Some fans proper deep it and like, yeah, get weird about it, and it's just like, who cares? Nick, your club's winning. Your club's winning. If you're spending money and not winning, then that's the problem, and that's why Arsenal and Chelsea are getting roasted all the time.
United as well.
Well, but United have picked up a couple of trophies over the last couple of years, haven't they?
Yeah, minors.
That
Nothing
hasn't
major.
that hasn't stopped their fans from wanting the manager out. The
Yeah,
owner
no, I
out,
know. But at
players
least they
out.
pick up some trophies on the way, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it could be. What situation would you rather be in? Spending over 100 million for Wirtz, getting Cherki, or still doing a dance waiting for Sesko or Gyökeres?
Mad, innit?
Perfect
thing is,
segue
I don't
for
think-
us to talk about these guys.
Okay.
Let me
Fine.
just read these super chats before we carry on. Guys, we have 1,700 people in here. We're 50 likes away from 500 likes. Let's just get to 500 likes, you guys. Come on. Everyone, please hit the like button. Everyone, please subscribe. Every single one of you guys right now, please like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. We are closing in. We're 50 subs away from 53.5k. I know there's 50 of you who haven't yet subscribed, so please do subscribe and like the video. Let me just go to a couple of these super chats, and I'm going to move on to talk about the Arsenal and the City topics as well. So, big up to my guy Camaro Mullet, who says, glad to see my donation helped your broke club sign Wirtz. Well, my broke club just dropped a British transfer record, so I don't think you're broke, my brother.
You FSG in now.
Hussam, please deep fry Wolfie. 0 out of 10 rage bait. That's why you smiled. Hussam, please deep fry Wolfie. LFC disrespect agenda. Yeah, he's just
What
bullshitting. He can never
disrespect
bullshit around.
agenda? But
He never bullshit around.
the crap your chat sometimes speak, right? My deep disrespect hatred is for United. Therefore, by de facto, whenever United have been in any challenge of Liverpool, I would, as a neutral, back Liverpool. Just because I speak out on your club. Like, what a bellend.
Brate Moy, Hamid. You got me. Remember him? LB, this is the Bosnian guy.
I remember that Hamid, yeah, with the AC Milan. Yeah, I remember him, bro. Hold that, Tijani Riders, cry more.
Cherki is next Ronaldinho, like Sesko is Neymar. There is an Arsenal fan that told me Sesko is closer to Neymar than Nunes. Wallahi,
What?
I swear to God, أقسم بالله العظيم. Wallahi, go back to Hussam X Martin. There is a segment.
Oh, my.
Sesko
Which
versus
Martin?
Neymar. Wallahi,
The Arsenal
It's like-
Martin.
it's an Arsenal fan. No. I was on with City Martin, and we were talking
Ah.
transfer. And there's an Arsenal super chatter who said Sesko is closer to Neymar than he is Nunez. I swear to God. Let the records show I'm Team Cherki over Wirtz. It's okay. You're in the losing team, my brother. Forest fan talking about pull, laughing my ass out is what Muhammad is saying. There's. I'm glad we agree that XG now matters, everyone. Yeah, all of a sudden it matters. But for Salah and Hazard, they want to talk about performances. And can he drop deep and collect the ball? You get famous.
Whoa. Again, who
That's
said
right.
that on this panel? LB, you've been running your mouth off.
Guilty.
Bro, what?
Wolfie's trying to defend him. He's
Oh, wait,
trying.
wait,
and
wait,
he's
wait,
like,
I
Stop trying to
Super
defend
chat.
LB.
I thought you was part of the super chat. What did I say?
No, what to get you, mate.
What did I say?
Khalid, don't worry about it. You said nothing.
No, you can't do that. I want to know what I said.
About Hazard and Salah.
What did I say?
Like Hazard impacts the game outside of goal scoring, and he can pick up the ball deep and all this. You've said that before.
I probably did say that, but that's legit.
Yeah, there
That
you
is
go.
true.
See, there you go. There you go.
That's just
There
we
you
all
are.
agree on the panel. That is true.
There you are. See,
Roman has deleted his verse. Here we go.
I
Tweet.
can't. You just listen to someone called Harrison in the chat. That's it.
Uh-oh.
All you need is someone to call Harrison to say something. Can you fucking believe it? Come on. Verts for. Do you guys see what Tom Little as well has been doing on Twitter? He's been posting the thing in. He's been posting it in Ugandan shillings and shit. You get me? LB, please tell me what a 2-2 medical is. Yeah, what is a 2-2 medical?
Just a medical. 2-2 is just filler words. So yeah, it's just a medical, bro.
Yeah,
I thought it had a meaning when you said 2-2 Ryanair.
Nah,
there's
I
a
can't
meaning,
remember
like, I
who it
thought it
was,
was
man.
specific
But some
flight.
like fucking rapper or like grime artist, like back in the day, used to say 2-2 all the time. I can't remember who it was now. And I always used to say it when I was younger.
Didn't she
and
Strider or
Harrison is
something?
calling
was
you a
it?
dumbass 'cause you
I
just
can't
said-
remember. I can't remember who it was in it, but like, yeah, I always used to say like 2-2 this, 2-2 that, and then. For that
Why did
reason-
you say Ryanair? Do you feel regret about saying Ryanair or not again?
Nah, now he's gone Liverpool. I'm glad he went on Ryanair.
No, but here's the thing: like Premier League transfer record fee, you're gonna get him on fucking Ryanair.
Oh, yeah, that is the classiest one that goes into Liverpool Airport, isn't it?
Stop it, bro. Someone like that, you have to pay for a private jet, bro. Allow it. You can't get Florian.
Bro,
Wirtz on
someone like that,
Ryanair.
he probably has his own private jet. You think? Bro.
Yeah, exactly. He's like next to Tom Little's cousin at the end. In the jet and shit, you get me? Verts for that money, I'm expecting to get 30 assists, 25 non-penalty goals, and for you to solve the humanitarian crisis in Yemen by Boxing Day. And then he comes back and says, and I also expect you to cure cancer and bring back Tupac. Yeah, what else, Habibi? Do you want him to create world peace as well? You know, to put
That's
more
such a
as well,
dumb
put more
super
things.
chat, man. That's so
You get
dumb.
me? Put more things. Ask any Leverkusen or fan or anyone that watches Verts. Him literally just being there makes everyone else play better. Even without GA, he changes games.
I agree.
Ashraf?
Yeah, 100%. The whole team plays well when he's there. Frimpong, the Moroccan guy, what's his name? Adel. Whatever his name is, Adel something. I forgot. Adli.
Bilarabi.
Everyone. No, not Bilarabi. Bilarabi is the guy who was there like 10 years ago or something.
Yeah.
He was there ages ago.
You said
No,
Moroccan
the-
Leverkusen. It's like football bingo.
And he's not Moroccan. Bilarabi is not Moroccan.
Yes,
He
he
was
is.
originally. He never played for Morocco. He's originally Tunisian. So he was German, but he originally played.
Who
He
did
was
Zidane play
ethnically.
for, Habibi?
La. Wait, I'm saying he's ethnically from Tunisia or Algeria. Wallah, I forgot.
Yeah, Habibi.
But not
Tunisia,
Morocco.
Algeria, Morocco, all cousins. عادي.
Yeah.
عادي
you
يعني, all cousins.
Jordan, Syria, Lebanon, all the same. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we're cousins. No problem.
Habibi, you're not the Trinity, no.
Morocco and Algeria, bro. They need to stop speaking French in the middle of the Arabic, man. It's just too confusing.
By the way,
Episode
you clearly
300
don't know.
That's an LB. Yeah,
Confusing, man.
Algerians do that more, not Moroccans. Algerians
Bro,
would
the
speak more
Moroccans
French.
do it, man. No, don't even give me
Not
that.
like-
Oui,
not like
je suis
Algerians.
Algérie.
Bro,
Je m'appelle.
If you go to Algeria versus if you go to Morocco, almost 95% of the Algerians speak French fluently, and they speak more French than they speak Arabic. Like, I'm telling you that.
That's
If you go to
fine.
Morocco,
It's the mixing, man. It's the mixing. It's like mid
that's what I meant. They
sentence.
mix it.
Yeah, it's the mixing. It's like what? What? Wait, how's
Someone
your
put Blue
French?
Moon, but
How's your-
LB is so lost in this conversation.
Yeah, LB's just staying quiet, man. We mentioned the A word, the Arab word. He knows now to.
Yeah. He's like Arabs, I can't talk. He's like they own my club, but I can't talk shit, bro.
Big up to John and the Ghost who says LB's right. Look how we deployed Thiago as DM. We did.
Damn, that was bad.
I think Thiago's a different player though.
Yeah, he's a different
Like-
player.
Thiago's is a lot closer to like maybe like a
Alonso.
like an Alonso. Like you can't really deploy Thiago on the 10 anyway. In 10 seasons, KDB hit more than 9 goals in the Prem twice and didn't reach 10
That's true.
until season 5. Verts season 1 needs to hit 10. Listen, I think 20 GA is fair. Even if it's like 15 goals, 5 assists, or like 5 goals, 15 assists, I don't care. I think 20 goals, 20 GA is doable. I think he is capable of doing that. And remember, there will be like so many low blocks as well. We play at Anfield, like Sunderland and blah blah blah. Like you'd expect him to get goals as well in those games. So
Wait. Just so we're clear, are you saying 20 G8 is par?
is what?
A par score.
No, I think 20 GA in the Premier League alone, he's had a very good season.
Also, this guy's not mentioning assists.
Yeah,
No, he
yeah,
did.
that-
He said
De Bruyne did 18, 16, 20 in his first 5 years, plus goals. That's just Premier League.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying GA instead of just goals. Wolfie actually not talking wank for once. That's what Fonzie said. LB 7 European Cups, hold that.
Your club's never gonna win one again.
Hamid, I love AC Milan, but I respect AC Milan, but bro, you cannot
Damn.
keep flaunting these 7
Okay,
European
damn.
Cups when
You're really cooking
your club
European
is where
head.
they are.
No, you know he can, but so long as Hamid knows his club is never gonna win one again.
Just
They'll
as I
probably
read-
win in the future.
Guys,
not now.
let me be democratic. 1,600 of you in the chat. Everyone right now write one word answer. Arsenal or City. You guys choose the next segment as we respond to Zohaib. So everyone please, one word answer. No life stories, no paragraphs. One word. Arsenal.
A or M. A or M. Will be quicker.
لا خلاص one word يعني Arsenal City. You guys choose and whichever word we see more we go to next. Hate him on the pitch, but mad respect to Pep for University of Manchester speech. Pep actually, as a humanitarian, like as a man, I admire and respect him so much because he's spoken up for so much good stuff, like from a social perspective, and he's spoken up against so many like different minorities and people.
And he's
around
done
the
it
world.
for ages, by the way, not just now. He's been doing it for a long
And I
time.
respect and love that so much about him. It's just unbelievable from a humanitarian perspective. But the reason why football is beautiful, I can still say fuck Pep and fuck Man City even after that. That's why football is the most beautiful sport ever. Anyway, 1,700 people in the chat. Like, subscribe. Go subscribe to It's LB, more LB, Forest Fan TV, Ashraf Talks Football. Let's go, people. So, more people have written Manchester City in the chat than they have written Arsenal. So, let's talk about City. So, LB, as you can see in the title, City make 3 quick signings before the Club World Cup. Cherki, Nouri, Reindeer. Tell me the roles that you think they're going to play. Tell me the difference you think they'll bring to the team. Where will they play? How you see this new kind of Pep 2.0 team?
Nouri, what a baller, man. Yeah, my Algerian baller in it. Watched him last night. Class, best player on the pitch. I'll be real.
Who are they playing?
Sweden.
LB Wolfie wanted to shit on them.
No,
He's
I
like,
just
"Oh, Sweden is
literally
not
just
bad."
wondering because I haven't been watching any of these internationals.
Yeah, it was
My
mid
goodness,
last night.
you instantly go with an agenda, man. Seriously.
Nah,
No, you've given us PTSD, man. That's why. But anyways.
Nah,
Did Elanga play? I don't think he got called up.
I don't think he didn't play, man. But Nouri, we've not had a proper left back at this club who can play consistently for nearly a decade. Like, you don't understand what that's done to me as a football fan, because having wing backs fly down the wing and put crosses in, it's a good sight, man. Especially when you've got someone who can actually cross a ball in. And I've not had that for nearly a decade, so that's a great signing. We've got him on a brilliant fee, 33 million quid. Is a great price, and he's Premier League proven. He's done 5 years. He's only 23, 24. I think Nouri, I think within a year or two, you could be saying he's a world-class left back. That's why we bought him.
Wow.
That's why we bought him.
You know, the funny thing is, I actually think the last 2 seasons, Guardiola's been one of the best left backs in the league. And I don't just mean defensively, I actually mean going forward as well. Like, he scores big goals, bangs with his right, bangs with his left, dribbles well. Aren't you worried about losing a quality player like that?
I'm offline.
Oh, shit.
offline?
I'm back. Sorry, I had to change my battery died.
Say that again, Ashraf.
Okay.
What did
No,
you
I
say,
was
bro?
saying, like, in the last 2 seasons, in my opinion, Guardiola's been one of the best left backs in the league. Like,
Yeah, I
he
agree.
dribbles, he shoots with his right, shoots with his left, and he comes up with clutch goals, and he defends really well as well. Are you not worried that you might lose one of the best left backs in the league by
No,
playing him
because
centre-back?
when he went to centre back at the end of the season, unbelievable. The performances this guy was putting in at centre half was just top class. And I think we need a different dimension. We're too, as good as Guardiola is, he can't cross a ball on the left. He can't hit the byline and whip across it because he's a centre back, right? I'm not going to cook him for it. Like that's fair, right? So I feel that like it has worked for 2 years. I give you that. He has been good, but I think we could be better off by playing him at centre half, which is his actual position, and bringing Nouri in, who can be a legitimate attacking threat down that left-hand side. So, yeah, buzzing with that. I think he's at a great level, Premier League proven, and I think with better players, a better manager, you could be talking about potentially a world-class left-back in a year or two. Maybe not, but that's the prize you got for Nouri. Tijani Reinders, I think this is just such a sort of like guaranteed hit. Just a good player from Serie A, midfielder of the year in Serie A. He got 15 goals, 5 assists for Milan this year in our competitions. He's 26. He's in his prime years, and he's just a great footballer, man. He's just a great footballer. So I think he's just going to come in and get on with it. I don't think he's a player that will get the sort of like headlines like maybe a Cherki would or maybe a Wirtz, but I think he's just going to come in and just be a solid player. He's like Gundogan a few years ago, but I think he could actually be better than him. And then Cherki's the sort of like the blue sky potential. You know, if this guy come in and started like tearing the league up, I don't think anyone would be surprised. But at the same time, if he come in and he was just like couldn't really hack it or whatever, at the same time, I don't think anyone would be surprised. But when you pay 30 mil, it's not too bad. So yeah, I'm buzzing with the thing. I still think we're going to get a right back. After the Club World Cup, I still think we're going to go in for Livramento. Whether we're going to get him or not, I don't know. And then it's just a case of what do we do with our goalkeeper to replace Edison. But yeah, the 3 players in are fine. We've got to get rid of like 4 or 5 players now. But yeah, man, I think our new sporting director's got off to a flying start. Very happy.
How did you feel about Kyle Walker starting for England? Man?
I don't know. I don't even watch it. I don't watch
He's
it.
Mank, not English.
I was in the squad. I have no idea because I watched him for AC Milan when they were scouting Reinders, and he was absolutely awful. So, God knows how he got him.
I think you're going a bit too far with like Nouri potentially becoming world class. I still think defensively he lacks, and this is what I was saying. This I can't remember what I was talking to. I was like, at Man City he will work because you will be more on the front foot than the back foot. If he went to a bit more of a defensive team, I've just seen too many. Not howlers from him defensively, but there are defensive mistakes within him. And sometimes he can be a bit too attacking for me. He will work at City, so you've profiled him right, but he's not going to be a world-class left-back in the sense of, if you're talking about that, in the sense of a good going forward, good defensively to do that. I think he's better offensively than defensively.
Yeah, he is, but that's fine. That's fine, and that's what we need.
Yeah, it'll work. It'll work for you, but he's not going to be a world-class left-back, in my opinion.
How do you know?
Because defensively, he's not strong enough.
I think that's again like the Frimpong.
But then the best fullbacks in the world in the last 10 years have not been known for being defensively great. I know you might say Kyle Walker, but I'm not saying he's going to be as good as these guys before people go crazy. But Dani Alves, Marcelo, a Trent for a couple of years was considered world class. Maybe he still is. Like, bro, these guys are not known for being defensively solid. I think the game has changed, Wolfie. I think the game focuses fullbacks a lot, especially in these teams like City, Liverpool,
Yeah,
Barca.
that's what I'm saying. He will work there. If you put him into a defensive team, I think he struggles. I mean, you can even speak to the Wolves fans, and I have, and they would say the same thing about him. Maybe they're a little sour that he's going. I don't know, but going forward, I think he's better than defensively.
But it's fine because for me, I'm chilling now because I've got Ake. If I need a more defensive fullback, I can play Ake, who won me the treble. Yeah. And if I need a attacking fullback, I go Nouri. But I've seen Nouri loads of times, and I've never come away thinking he's a bad defender.
Yeah, me neither. Honestly.
I think it's just
he's come up against Saka and he's done okay.
Didn't he get done up? Was it Chelsea? Was it Chelsea where he got?
Yeah, that's when Madueke cooked him.
Yeah, but like I can find clips where Walker got cooked. Like it just is what it is. I just think on the whole, it's a good sign. It's what we needed. We needed an attacking fullback.
I'm taking attacking fullback over defensive all day. By the way, in 2025.
Same. Yeah, exactly, man. I'm buzzing, man. I can't lie. I think our business is really good. I think it's really good business.
LB, when you won the treble, who were your 2 fullbacks? Treble season.
Walker Akanji shared it on the right, and Ake on the left. He was brilliant. It was probably our.
Didn't Walker play all the games almost?
He played all the games up until the final when Akanji played.
You went 4 centre backs. Yeah, but that's because Inter have 2.
Is that the season where your first half was Cancelo as left back?
Yeah,
And then
and
he left.
he
Bro,
left,
that season, before Cancelo fell off with Guardiola, people were saying Cancelo is probably the best fullback in the league. He was.
Yeah,
you guys
they
remember
were.
that season?
Cancelo
He was so
he was-
good.
He was
he
having an
amazing.
amazing
He's an
season.
amazing player, man. But like the problem with him, was that obviously
Attitude.
he's a bit of a strange guy, and obviously like he pissed me off so many times because he always used to make the same mistake by jumping in. But as a technical footballer and like going
Allah
forward,
used to destroy him always.
He pissed me off all the time. It was always big games.
I think like now there is a shift in football where like we're seeing like the best go for attacking fullbacks now. It's so
You know what it
obvious.
is as well? You know what I think it is as well, right? So many more teams are playing low block and are so well drilled.
Yep.
Like you need, and this is what I've been saying on my channel about City. Like if you look back at last year, how many players in that City team could create Haaland a chance on a regular basis? I'm not saying like every 5 minutes, but just like fairly frequently, maybe once a game or even one every 2 games. How many players in that City team last year could create Haaland a chance?
Wait,
Not a
when you're
lot.
saying last year, you're saying this year?
season,
or-
yeah, this
The
season.
season that just ended. Yeah,
Who?
yeah, barely anyone.
No
Barely.
one. No
Mm.
one in the team. Doku can't
Savinho,
create for him.
maybe if he was played on the
Savinho
left.
maybe.
On the
Nunes
left.
maybe. Yeah, Kovacic can't. Gundogan can't. Yeah. Like my 2 centre backs can't. My full backs can't. But no one in the team that can actually create Haaland a chance. There's so many times when I do player ratings after my game, I always go on a SofaScore and bring up the stats of the players, so like I can use the eye test with the stats. There's so many games this season where Haaland's had 0 shots on target, 0 shots off target, 0 shots blocked, no shots in the game. And I'm like,
And that's
bro,
not on him.
I'm saying that's not on him. I'm saying, you know what I mean? If I've given Haaland a 0 last year 5 times when we've created him chances and he's not put the ball in the back of the net, I'll cook him for that. But if you don't give him the chances, I can't cook him. Maybe I can say, could he worked a bit harder? Could he done this? Blah blah blah. But ultimately, if you've not put like, bro, I was watching the game for Norway. Look at the chances they create for him, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And we used to do that in the treble year. If you go back to the treble, in fact, if you check the treble year, the first year we had De Bruyne, Gundogan in his prime, Foden was cooking, Grealish had a
Bernardo
good connection
Silva.
with him as well. Bernardo, Mahrez,
Mahrez,
and then obviously Cancelo before he left. So I had like 5, 6, 7 players on the football pitch who could create Haaland a chance out of nothing. You remember that goal? Cancelo put the ball in the box with the outside of his foot, and then he like
Dortmund.
it was Dortmund, and then bro, no one can do that to him now. So this is why I'm liking it, because now I'm gonna have Nouri who can create him a chance. Yeah, Tijani Reinders can create him a chance. Rodry's coming back can create him a chance. Cherki can. Yeah. So I've got more players. I still think we've got a bit of a problem with our wingers.
In that direction, I'll be honest with you. Like you look at there's a shift. Like PSG got the attacking fullbacks, Madrid got the attacking fullbacks, Barca got the attacking fullbacks, Liverpool, City. Like it's so obvious that
but
there are shifts a little bit.
The one thing with PSG is they have attacking fullbacks who are also good defensively. Nuno Mendes does everything on the pitch.
Yeah,
Correct.
but Hakimi, you can cook. Let's be serious.
I don't think you can cook him, bro. I don't remember seeing him cook that many times. Like over the last 4 or 5 years I've watched, like for PSG, and obviously I watch him for Morocco, but over the last 4 or 5 years, I can't think of more than 2 games or 3 games where I was like, oh, this guy got cooked all game. Genuinely, I cannot. But I mean, obviously it can happen. You never know. But Nuno Mendes, though, bro.
Let me just read these 2 before we move on to Arsenal. With 4 Liverpool, 4 Wirtz, but people forgot we still have Pep. We'll never forget that, which is why I'm never gonna rule City off. I'm not the type of guy. Others can, I will not. Simple as. England let Timo Mane dunk on them. I didn't even know England was playing fucking Senegal yesterday till you let me know. Congrats on beating England. You got me if that's an achievement. All I have left is history. Let me be, is what Hamid is saying. LB, let him live, man. He's a fucking Milan fan. Let the guy breathe, bro.
Hey, history is
Great.
important.
He's going through so much bullshit right now.
Yes, Wolfie. We know why you're propping history, Wolfie.
Well, some of our clubs were established before 2008, so history is important.
Yeah, I understand, but because there's no relevance now. That's
And then what died in the 1980s?
you were relevant this season.
Your club died in the 1980s, bro. No one cares.
LB, how much would you rate that rage bait out of 10?
Which one?
Wolfie just did. 2008 established.
Well, rage
Zero.
bait, actual.
Zero. Yeah.
From
That's back-to-back
Wolfie,
zero rage bait.
zero rage bait from Wolfie, because I can just
Yeah,
say
you're
he's
so much
he's-
better at getting us angrier. I'll be honest. That one is a bit weak still. Anyway,
Yeah.
final segment of the day. Let's talk about Arsenal Football Club. You get me. Let's talk about the kind of the direction that Arsenal are headed in right now. Big up to all of you guys as well. Make sure, guys, as I said, like and subscribe. We're closing in on 600 likes. We're just 16 likes away. So like and subscribe to this channel. We're also under 50 subs away now from 53.5k as well. Road to 55k continues. Says who, Jack? This says who? This who says this? Let me know. So Arsenal Football Club, Mr. Ashraf. Good news for you. Rodrygo interest is real. Sorry. Bad news for you. Sesko interest is real. Talk to me, brother. Why you saying? No, but you want to know why? Because this guy actually watches Bundesliga. You know?
Horrible, man.
People don't know this, but Ashraf actually watches Bundesliga, so he has an educated opinion on Sesko. I don't know if he heard what I said on the football terrace, but people were trying to waffle, try and tell me he's a good signing, bro. I'm so tired of these fucking Arsenal fans.
The funny thing is, Hussam, when I say I watch Bundesliga, like there are certain teams I watch, and even then, I've probably watched Sesko only a max of like 10 times, maybe, and I'm like saying at best. So these guys who don't even watch any team in the Bundesliga are sitting there pretending like they've watched Sesko week in, week out. They know all his attributes. I'm shocked today you told me someone actually commented yesterday saying Sesko's closer to Neymar than he's to Nunes, which is mental. I honestly think, like, I don't know if he was trolling or not, but yeah, look, not excited at all about the Sesko news, but the Rodrygo one, hopefully, if it does happen, like it is massive. I think it will. I still think Wirtz probably would be the signing of the season just because of the value and all that stuff. But I think Rodrygo's like up there in terms of the impact and the level of like heavyweight signing this could be. The only thing I'd say is I am skeptic if we will be able to get this through the line, because there's so many hurdles for us to get over. The hurdle of does Xabi Alonso want him or not, and if he does want him, does Rodrygo want to stay or not? Like, is he okay to stay another season and play on the right wing? And if, let's say, everything is agreed that he has to leave, are we going to be able to... Like, I think we will be able to pay whatever transfer fee they're asking for. But I am doubtful if we will be willing to pay him over 300k a week. Even though, for me, it should be a no-brainer. It should be an absolute no-brainer to get someone like Rodrygo. I also see Fabrizio now, or not now, but 2 hours ago, tweeted that Arsenal are also looking into Jorel Hato, which I think would be an amazing, amazing signing. From a defensive squad perspective and long term, but we need to get Zubimendi through the line. We need to get Rodrygo through the line, and if Sesko is a striker, it is what it is. But at least we are a lot stronger then.
Are you looking at the deals that City are doing and Liverpool are doing and just thinking, what's the point? Or are you a little bit more optimistic about this?
No. It's funny. I was asked this question. Was it by you guys maybe or someone else? I think by you guys. Where you guys said, "Oh, the teams are moving quickly in the summer and stuff." Honestly, I don't think anything City. So whatever City and Liverpool are doing defensively does not bother me at all, because City and Liverpool have to catch up to us defensively, but we have to catch up to them attacking wise, right? So when they get Nouri and Frimpong and Cherki, it doesn't bother me, because I'm like, we're already better than them defensively. We have been the last 2 seasons. I think we have better overall defenders if you look at all our defenders. So everything they're doing is just catching up to what we already have. But when it comes to the attack, we have to catch up to them. And I think getting Rodrygo probably puts us right up there. Like, if we get Rodrygo, even with Sesko as a striker, I think squad quality, we're on par with Liverpool and City. We're probably better than them in some aspects here and there. They're probably better than us in some. But overall, I think we're on par if we get Rodrygo.
What's the update on this Rodrygo? I've not seen anything. I've not seen anything on social media about this, but everyone keeps on speaking about it. So have I missed something here? What's going on here?
Yeah. There's a bunch of people like commenting on it. There was a report by Sky Sports, but I don't remember who in Sky Sports mentioned it. That Arsenal are really interested in Rodrygo. Arteta has him as a number 1 option for left wing. Berta is on board as well. they're just trying to figure things out with Real Madrid and the player. They're trying to convince the player that he would be the best signing, or he would be a number one signing for them, and this is what he'll get, and blah blah blah, and this is where he'll play. The biggest hurdle, according to reports, is, do Madrid want him or not? Do Madrid want to keep him and keep him on the right wing or not? And because he apparently, according to many articles, doesn't want to stay and play on the right anymore. I don't know if that's true, because you are at Real Madrid. Better play on the right at Madrid than play on the left in some other club. But it seems like he's not happy with game time. He's not happy playing on the right where he doesn't feel it's his best position. And that's why he's looking to leave. But I don't think there's any report that says Rodrygo's number one destination is Arsenal. Like, that is just Arsenal fans making it up.
Yeah,
I think we have a good chance of getting him.
I'm looking at Arsenal, man, and I just think that, like, I'd be so gutted, man, if I was an Arsenal fan with the way that this window's going so far, and like the rumours. Because let them start off by being fair, yeah? I think Zubimendi's a good signing before anyone starts crying in the chat. I think Zubimendi's a good player. I wanted him at City. I think he's a good signing. But I'm looking at a 10 or a goal scoring 8 who can get me regular goals. There's been no links there that I've seen. Yeah. I don't think Sesko is a player that is going to come in and win you the league. I think it's probably another player that's going to need time and another couple of years. And do we even know if he's going to be that good? And I don't think you are going to get Rodrygo. Like, I'd be surprised if you got him. Like, so I'm looking at it. I'm looking at Liverpool signing Wirtz.
Wait, why would you be surprised if we get Rodrygo? Because you don't think he'll leave at all?
Well, just based on the fact I've not seen anything. Like, people are talking about, like, I've not seen anything on social media from any reputable journalist to say that it's a thing.
And what you just said, Ashraf, was Arsenal interested in him. Like, is that what the hype is about?
Yeah, but apparently, again, I said Sky Sports and others are reporting that they're having a discussion, Rodrygo and Xabi Alonso and stuff, to see if he wants to stay. Because the reason why this whole originated is because Rodrygo fell off with Ancelotti last season. I know Ancelotti's gone now. And he's been pushing to play more in his favorite position, whether it's a 10 or left wing. That's where this whole thing started. So when that started, teams started getting interested and saying, oh shit, if Rodrygo's going to be available, damn. And then that's when the reports from Sky Sports and all started coming about Arteta, that he really likes Rodrygo and he wants to make him the number one option. So if Rodrygo does leave, I think we do get him. But I don't think he leaves. That's my concern.
Yeah, but it just sounds like it's column inches being filled. Arsenal are interested in him, you know. City are interested in Messi or whatever. These are just like interest. It's being way overhyped over a club being interested in a player. It's like when you see them tweets and they're like, they appreciate the player and what he's done this season. Like, and that's what it feels like right now. I'm not saying, like, if he's available, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but it doesn't sound very far down the road. And if this is one that is going to develop, this will be a classic Arsenal one where it takes pretty much all summer, and then he turns up.
But I don't care.
No, I get that. But I just think I'm with LB. I would be frustrated as an Arsenal fan. 4 years you've been waiting for a striker. I said the day the window opens, that striker should have already been sorted out through the door on day one. End of discussion. You've had 4 years.
Why is it Sesko as well? Like, we've all been saying they need a goal scorer. They need a goal scorer. They need someone to put the ball in the back of the net. Remember that AFTV interview with Dan Potts, and that old man was in the fucking thing, and he said, "We don't need a striker. We need a goal scorer," right? Which is basically the same thing anyway. So why are you then signing a player that's only scored 13 league goals this year?
In the Bundesliga.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Less than what Marmoush got. Less than Marmoush got, and he left in Jan.
And by the way,
not just Marmoush, less than
Wolfie. The scary thing is he don't even pass the eye test, by the way.
So.
That's the scary thing.
He doesn't pass the eye test either. He
doesn't even pass the eye test. We played them 2 years ago, or last year, I can't remember, yeah. And I swear down, I'm not even bantering, that other guy called Openda was by far the better player. I scored more goals every season than Sesko.
Yep.
And I'm not even just saying that. I'm legit being honest. That Openda was like unreal. He bagged against us, man. I think he might have scored a hat-trick, actually. Whereas this Sesko guy, I just don't understand why, like, everybody in football can understand that Arsenal just need somebody to put the ball in the back of the net. Like, they need someone just to finish off the chances, and they're going getting a guy who scored 13 goals. I just don't understand it, man. I feel like Arteta's trying to overcomplicate things here. Like, I feel like Arsenal is so close. Because I'm not shameless. I'm not sitting there saying Arsenal's shit. Like, they're obviously a good team. They just need to get a couple of players in just to push them over the line. And they're getting Sesko, who scored 13 goals. Like, I think that's wild, man.
I agree.
The funny thing is, I don't know if you
Which I
guys.
feel like only LB will understand. I said something on the football terrace, and I wanted to tell you, and all three of you as well, guys, get involved. But the only reason why I said LB is because I feel like he'd understand me the most. When I'm talking about Arsenal, there is something that I'm questioning about the team even more than the signings. And
The manager.
no, forget all this. It's the motivational levels. The reason why the Arsenal signings are very important is the following. If Arsenal sign Rodrygo, Gyökeres and Zubimendi, Gabriel, Saliba and these guys walk into the dressing room, will look around, see like, you know, like Rodrygo, Zubimendi, etc. and like Gyökeres, they'll feel uplifted to fight again. Because when you keep going and going and going and you don't win and you don't win and you don't win and you don't achieve what you want to achieve, you need something to uplift you. I think Arsenal right now, if they sign Sesko, let's say Sesko, Semenyo, Zubimendi, they are closer to having a Liverpool finished 5th year than win. Like, they're closer to having a horrendous season because Arsenal currently feels like a pressure cooker, you know? Like, every game feels like a World Cup final. Like, those first 3 games for Arsenal, if they just draw one of them or lose one of them, it's like immediate meltdown directly because people are just not ready for any even bit of heartache anymore. And I think that applies to the players. Because if you're Rice, if you're Gabriel, if you're Saliba, if you're these guys, you want to walk in and you want to be uplifted by these new signings because you're thinking, okay, so City have signed Cherki, Nouri, Livramento, Reinders, whoever. Let's go. Liverpool have signed Florian Wirtz, Kirk has Frimpong, etc. And I'm supposed to win the league with fucking Semenyo and Sesko? Like, I feel like they will actually have like the sinking bad feeling.
I agree.
I think for me, if I was an Arsenal fan and someone said you're only getting one signing, I'm like, striker. There's
100%.
enough in that team. I get a lot of the Arsenal fans saying left side and what have you, but there is enough in that team to win the league with a bagsman up front. There is enough. Like, it could be ground out with someone who's going to bring you 20, 25 goals in the season. Do that. Like, and that's, if you get a striker off the bat, the start of the window, it uplifts the fan base who should be disappointed from the season they've had. Again, no trophies, not really in a title race and what have you. It needs that, even just from a PR perspective. Get that first signing through the door. We've seen it with United. They've had a terrible season. It's all forgotten now because they got Cunha in efficiently. They're close to getting Mbeumo in. Yeah, there's a mentality thing with transfer windows as well. They want the whole Arsenal fan base behind. Get that number 9 in off the bat. Give them some optimism to look forward to next season. And then the rest of the transfer window actually becomes easier because then you can take your time with the negotiation with Rodrygo. You can take your time with whoever else you need in the midfield or whatever. Get that striker in, get that secured, and then, you know, plan the window out more efficiently. And there's no excuses, man. If Arsenal was serious about Watkins in January, then that says they were interested in a striker from then. Then they've had all the months since then to get it done. Everyone's talking to strikers outside transfer windows, man.
The funny thing is, apparently, this link or this interest in Sesko started 2 seasons ago.
Exactly.
So before he even joined Leipzig, when he was still at. So everything they knew about Sesko and why they liked him was because of what they saw at
And what's changed, Ashraf? What's changed in the last 5 months?
He hasn't gotten better. His numbers are not better since he's joined. So why?
No, I mean,
is
there's not
crazy
the unknown that's stopping them. If Sesko is the guy, get him. As in, if that's the guy they want, get him. End of discussion. You have to buy a striker. It's going to cost you 70, 80 million for him. Just get him. Just be done with it.
I'm not even lying. Genuinely, I know it's too late now because he's gone to Saudi. I would have rather got Duran than got Sesko.
I thought you were going to say Ivan Toney.
Ivan Toney? Why?
I don't
he should have been taken in the
I
summer.
would have rather got Duran. Because yes, he's also young. We need to see like how he's going to develop. But at least I've seen attributes and like physical attributes and things he does on the pitch where I'm like, okay, I can see hope. I can see maybe he can become that kind of striker. I cannot see that with Sesko, honestly. I think he's just a faster version of Giroud. But Giroud is a better link-up player anyway, so it kind of balances.
I think
out.
Wirtz is probably going to be better in the Premier League than him. Not Wirtz, sorry. Havertz, sorry. Havertz, like, at least he's
Maybe.
scored. I don't know if he can outscore Havertz in the Premier League, is what I'm saying. And Havertz
I mean,
ain't good.
Havertz. I could be wrong, but didn't Havertz have better Bundesliga numbers than Sesko before he left?
Maybe he only needed 14 to be better than Sesko. It's not a lot, is it?
He had so he had in his 2 main seasons before he got the move to Chelsea, he had 17-3 and then 12-6. So very similar numbers. In fact, better GA, I would say.
Yeah, it's just an L in it.
They were around the same age, so.
And then the fundamental problem of Arteta is still there as well, by the way. But that's a whole other show for that. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I said it's so important to get someone like Rodrygo and Gyökeres, whatever, because that way, if squad-wise we're on par or maybe even better, even though Pep is a better manager than Arteta, and Slot probably is also a better manager than Arteta, that might balance.
And we made better signings, and City made better
I agree
signings.
with
No, you didn't.
I
No,
agree with
if we
Ashraf.
got Gyökeres and Rodrygo, you didn't make better signings, in my opinion. If we got Gyökeres and Rodrygo, I wouldn't say you made better signings than us. I would say we're on top.
Gyökeres and Rodrygo.
I said a few weeks ago, if
I'm
you got
saying Sesko and Rodrygo, that's what I'm
yeah, but I'm
saying.
saying if you got Rodrygo in and Gyökeres in, and maybe a 10 or an 8.5, whatever you want to call what's his face, Odegaard, like someone who's challenging him. I look at that squad and say, I think despite Arteta, you could still win the league, because leagues, matches are won by attack, and as the old saying goes, championships are won with your defense, and your defense is strong enough for a championship run. You sprinkle some goals in that, then you could, despite Arteta, you could win it.
Yeah, that's why I think signing Rodrygo is different, because the guy gets the ball, says "fuck all the tactics, I'm just gonna score goals." That's what makes.
But would Arteta like that? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like,
probably not.
Trophic as well. I've said this before, but honestly, I think the striker that Arsenal should go for is Osimhen. I think he is the perfect striker for Arsenal.
Striker,
Arsenal dominate the ball. You need a box player, someone in the penalty area just to put the ball in the back of the net. He's good in the air. Bro, this guy's a finisher. He's proved it now. 5-6 years in a row. This guy can score goals everywhere he's been. Yeah, different leagues, internationally. He is the perfect striker for Arsenal. But Arsenal aren't interested by the sounds of it.
And LB, there's only 3 technically to pick from of the people being talked about. You got Sesko, Gyökeres, and Osimhen. That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
and Alvarez.
Put the names in a hat and pull them out. Just sign someone.
Julian Alvarez apparently as well, but then he'll cost probably a bit more. But I would definitely take him over Sesko, because at least he's a proven scorer, proven winner and stuff.
Oh, sure,
and even for the left wing,
because that'll be over 100 million.
Yeah, he'll be over 100 for sure. I'll say this. By the way, someone said Joao Pedro. I swear to God, I would take Joao Pedro over Sesko. I'm not even joking. I don't think he's elite, but I think not only is he more proven in the Premier League, I think he has better attributes than Sesko. But I'll say this on
for me. He plays a bit deeper. I like him in the space.
Yeah, but he also can score.
You need a 9, bro.
I hear you, but I'm saying in our setup with Saka, Odegaard, whoever we get left wing, I think Pedro will be also a scorer. But anyways, he's not my number 1 or number 2 option. And left wing, I'll say left wing as well, just to end it on this. Even if we don't get Rodrygo, for whatever reason, Rodrygo decides to stay at Madrid, whatever happens, don't go settle for a shitty left winger. There's still Rafael Leao out there. Don't go get a freaking... Look, I like Nico Williams in Spain, but he's not the same player for Bilbao. Don't go get don't even get a Semenyo. If you can't get Rodrygo, get the next best thing. And in my opinion, the next best thing, attacking-wise, people will say he doesn't defend. I don't give a shit. He's a winger. I need him to score. I need him to assist.
Oh, he's gonna rant. He's gonna rant.
Don't tell me he doesn't track back. This thing of wingers have to track
Ashraf
back.
had one of the greatest rants of all time when he cooked.
No, I won't do it again, because I know these guys have to leave and stuff. But honestly, I don't want to hear this crap of, the winger has to also track back and play like a fullback. Shut up. That's stupid. The best wingers in world football are not known for tracking back. You don't get Rodrygo, you go get a freaking Leao. You cannot get Leao, you go freaking get a Barcola, who probably wants to leave now. Don't
get a Barcola, you get a Garnacho.
I hear it. Can I ask a question? Why there are so many Arsenal fans in the chat on Twitter? I see Arsenal fans in the chat. Why are they so defensive of the club when you've won nothing for 5 years? This is a big year. You're seeing Liverpool and City make really positive moves, and you're being linked with a guy that scored 13 goals in the Bundesliga.
I can answer that for you.
Honestly, genuine question. I don't get why these Arsenal fans are so defensive of the club about these. I just don't get it.
I'll tell you why. Because
The
They're
club
split
can
in
do no
two.
wrong.
They're split in two. No, it's not even that. It's generational. The generation that grew up seeing Henry, Bergkamp, Ian Wright, and all those men winning stuff, Vieira, Petit, etc., their standards are higher. This newer generation saw, Arteta in the 8th or whatever it was, Arsenal bottom of the league at one point as well.
Exactly.
That's the
Exactly.
difference here. So anything challenging for a title to this younger generation is progress in terms of what they've seen. The Arsenal fans who saw Invincibles, who saw that team that as a neutral, everyone would admit you would watch them if your team wasn't playing because it was entertaining football. Some of the best football I've seen in my time was watching that team. Your Henrys, your Lundbergs, your Perez's, all that. That's the difference, bro. It's the generational thing. They haven't seen it. They know the names, but they haven't seen what they were producing on the pitch.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's the younger Arsenal fans maybe who, like you say, haven't seen Arsenal win anything and don't realise that Arsenal used to be a great club, and now it's just accepting of mediocrity year after year after year. And what happens after that, man? Like, you get to the end of next season, you don't win anything again. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is as well, I don't know if Sam mentioned this before. I don't think he did, but like, you can't tell us all that all these players are world class and then not also accept that if you don't win anything, they could quite easily leave. Saliba could leave.
Yeah.
If you're telling me Saliba's this world class player, which I agree with, I think he is a very good centre back. There are going to be teams sniffing around. If he's not winning anything, he might be like, seen a bit. Do you know what I mean? Will Saka get bored? Like, you've got to win stuff. That is the aim, to win. And I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get it because for me, I'll be real, man. Like, I feel like City and Liverpool, with the current business and the rumoured business of Arsenal, are more likely to pull away from Arsenal this year than Arsenal are to close the gap and win the league. And that's just crazy to me because the thing is as well, I don't even think Arsenal have that much business to do. Striker, left winger, midfielder, backup right winger.
Done.
Even midfielder, if Odegaard plays to that level, we might not even need a midfielder, but left wing and striker is non-negotiable. You get those, you're done. You're good. You're good.
But I also agree. I can't remember which one of you guys said it. Like, why have these deals not been done in this first week? Because something that I remember Arsenal fans telling me back in January when I was cooking them because they didn't sign anyone, said that's actually embarrassing that your club's not signed anyone when you're in 3 or 4 competitions. Is well, we're doing all our business in the summer.
Yeah,
we're going to go big in the summer. Okay, well, first of all, that's an L because then you're basically writing off the season, which they did because they didn't win anything. But then also that tells me that you've got deals lined up, right? Because you've been working on deals. So as soon as the transfer window opens, within the first 2-3 days, Arsenal got deal because they've been working on them. And then as a City fan, and I'm sure Hassan would be the same as a Liverpool fan, we'd be sitting there going, oh shit, Arsenal are moving fucking mad. They've got these deals done across the line. Like so quickly, like they're being serious. And it just, I don't know, man. I look at Liverpool and I'm going, shit, they're going to be serious next year. Yeah, I mean they're going to be. They could back to back it. It's going to be tricky. I look at Arsenal and just go, at the moment, nah.
Not serious.
Yeah. Just quickly before you go, Wolfie, can you address what Ed said? Can you have an apology from Wolfie to the Scousers at his dig at Liverpool for his Ryanair comments? Not everyone saw that dig, but they did. It's extremely insulting.
What's so insulting about that? I don't know. Is there an underlying thing of Ryanair and Liverpool?
You know what you meant.
Wallahi, I don't know. What?
I generally don't think he meant anything bad. And I know Wolfie banters a lot. I don't think he meant anything bad.
No, seriously, what? I'm genuinely asking. Is there something with Ryanair and Liverpool? I didn't say. I said EasyJet, didn't I?
Guys, he's just a camel riding Arab. He doesn't know anything. Big up to you, Wolfie. I know I got to leave as well.
Yeah.
You want to power through these or you want to leave now?
Go on then, power through.
All I have left is history. Let me be, is what Hamid is saying. Forrester's so shit, not gonna lie. Hey, history on history war.
I won't defend your history thing then, bro. You're on your own.
To be honest, Hamid, Wolfie did defend your history. He's the only one who defended.
Yeah, he's the only one here who did.
I retract the 2008 thing, LB.
Yeah, this Hamid, bro, is a problem, isn't it?
Emmanuel says, Victor Gyökeres isn't leaving Sporting for less than 100 million, according to Sporting president. There's no gentleman's agreement. Maybe that's why no one else is going in for him.
That also is mad. 100 million. I'm sorry, bro. What the hell are they doing?
What's this? I thought he had a 60 million buyout clause. Everyone was saying.
No. It was never released clause. It was a gentleman's agreement.
Nah, they've said
the
it's
president-
not.
Another
the
gentleman's
president-
Harry
agreement.
Kane.
Yeah, the president of Sporting came out yesterday
Brilliant.
saying all that is being leaked by his agent, and I don't know why his agent is doing this. It's only
Yeah, he
harming
goes,
his
I
brand.
guarantee
He's like, I will not sell the player for that
Gyökeres,
price.
he goes, I guarantee you Gyökeres won't leave for 60 plus 10 in add-ons because I didn't promise him that. The game,
That is
this game his
mad.
agent is playing will only make the situation worse.
Another
But
player with
I gotta
gentleman's
shoot.
agreement.
I'll see you boys later.
Big up Wolfie. Big up
Well,
Wolfie.
I would say, yeah, these players are so dumb.
They're
They are
idiots.
so stupid, yeah. Because why are players signing contracts with gentlemen's agreements? Like, are you dumb or something? Like what? Nah, it's actually just like I just look at the player differently, mate. Yeah, I mean, I think you're an idiot, mate. Yeah, what you doing? Gentlemen's agreement.
I agree with that because you can't just like the club will want to squeeze the fuck out of the lemon. Like this is just the truth.
And this
Crazy,
is
bro.
why Liverpool fans should not blame Trent for what he did. Because the fact that he didn't sign a contract extension is a small thing to do. So he can be guaranteed an exit from Liverpool because that's what he wanted. But those Liverpool
Yeah.
fans were like,
Yeah,
no,
the
he should have
agents as
signed.
well.
He should have signed and then the club would have sold him.
Oh,
How the hell does he know that?
Stop this fucking woke nonsense as well of having family members as agents. This is an elite level business. Yeah, it's not football anymore. Yeah, it's a business. It's entertainment business. There's commercial rights. Yeah, image rights. All this stuff worth millions and millions and millions. And you've got your brother. What? Because he did a BTEC at college. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. And these players now, players like Kane, yeah, deserve to get his deal cooked. Yeah, and Gyökeres, if this guy's still at Sporting Lisbon and he's crying about it, he deserves it as well. Get proper agents, man. Yeah, you got to pay him a little bit of money and that, but they get the deal done. Yeah, they get the deals done, man. There's a reason why these agents, these super agents, are mad rich because they get deals done.
Bro, all the Liverpool fans that loved me when I was glazing Wirtz are now like getting all touchy because I said Trent. And they're like, Trent is a rat, Trent is a rat. Don't tell Liverpool fans how to feel.
Oh, yeah. And Hussam did that to me. He said, LB, tell me what you think about the Trent thing. I said, oh.
Look, even
Okay.
Redline at Taranga, he went from Ashraf is the best to Ashraf, don't go there, you fraud. Don't tell rival fans how to feel about their
Bro,
fraud."
Hussam was such a fraud.
No, you
on
can
that
feel
stream.
how you feel. All I'm saying is he didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion.
Nah, Hussam was such a fraud on that stream. He said, LB, yeah, what do you think about Trent leaving and like what's going on? I said, I don't think he's done anything wrong and I don't think Liverpool fans should be mad with him. And he went, why are you telling Liverpool fans how to feel? I said, you fucking asked me the question, bro. You fucking asked me. You literally asked me the question. And then he goes, why are you telling Liverpool fans how to feel? I'm not telling Liverpool fans how to feel.
These
You
are
asked me the
false
question.
allegations, guys. I never
It's
said
legit.
anything. Rodrygo will flop at Arsenal. Lemia winger signed more than 45 million with low GA and has come to the Prem and performed.
That's a dumb thing. You can always find players who defy things. And he's been playing as a right winger, not as a left winger. He's coming to Arsenal to play his best position. So it's a ridiculous thing to say that, yeah, come on, bro.
The thing is as well, yeah, is like, bro, that would be a sick signing for Arsenal, man. I can't lie. Like, it would. And would they win the league if they had Sesko up front with Rodrygo on the left? I don't know. I think they'd have a chance. Yeah, I think they'd have a serious chance. But imagine if they did get like a Gyökeres or a Osimhen and Rodrygo.
Yeah.
Like, that's just
That's way better than
insane.
fucking Sesko. He gets
That's just insane. That's so good.
That is
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, as an Arsenal fan, you must get so pissed off because I don't think you're a million miles away.
But
I agree.
Osimhen, I cannot be mad at because apparently he wants 400, half a million. No, what Saudi offered him half a million. He's like, I want more. Now I know for Arsenal he won't ask for that money. I get it, but he'll ask for 400k minimum. That also I think is come on, bro. Like I get you won the Serie A, I get you're a top quality striker, but 400k. Like let's be realistic. I think Gyökeres was the right move in my opinion, or just splash your cash and get someone like Alvarez who could end up doing it. Maybe even try to test Newcastle with 150 for Isak.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have that money to be honest, but
I'm with you there. When are Arsenal releasing Arteta boxer shorts? The reason why I kind of agree with what LB is saying here is he's basically saying Arsenal fans will just do prop for anything like the club does. That's the fucking problem. That's the issue. Like, that's legitimately the issue with this whole conversation. It's the fact that, okay, anything the club do, you will just find a reason to prop it. Like, that's the thing which I think makes all your conversations just kind of very weak, Arsenal fans. Like, you need to accept at some point in time, your club can make mistakes. It's okay. It's okay. I promise you, if Arsenal wanted Nunez, there will be Arsenal fans who prop it. No bullshit.
100%. Garnacho, same thing. I promise you, if we're linked with Garnacho tomorrow, you will see some Arsenal fans coming out saying, yeah,
Arteta
he's understood, he's misunderstood at United, blah, blah, blah. He can do this. Look at his goal over here. Look at his goal there. But you ask those Arsenal fans right now, hey, what do you think of Garnacho? They'll be like, yuck, he's crap. Watch how the tune changes, bro. They will support Lingard if Arteta says, I want Jesse Lingard. Like, that's how it is, bro. It's mad. And I think Arteta's a good manager, but let's not, like, go overboard.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm with you there, brother. Forrest defending me, what happened to my club is what Hamid's saying. Hey, your club fell off, brother. Your club. Your club fell off, Habibi. Yeah, your club fell off, mate. Your club fell
I would argue that's the biggest fall off for any massive club in the history of football. There's no club with the status of AC Milan that is where they are right now. I think that's the biggest fall off.
I hear it. It is mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
anyway, guys,
they've had to deal with the lack of money in Serie A for a while, isn't it?
Yeah, but then so did like other clubs, and yet Napoli have won a Serie A, Inter Milan won a Serie A, Juventus like have won.
When was the last time AC Milan won a league?
Oh, actually, they did win it 4 or 5 years ago with Ibrahimovic, but that was an anomaly. I don't think that was like that was. An anomaly.
They won it in 2022, and then since then it was 10 years ago.
Exactly. Again with Ibrahimovic also that time.
Check this year. Since the millennium year, they've only won 3 leagues.
Yeah.
And they've had some of the best players ever, by the way.
Yeah, that's pretty mad, that, isn't it? I mean, that's pretty bad, that, isn't it, really, for a club like AC Milan?
But LB, it's not even about them not winning the league. They don't even make top 4. They don't even make Champions League.
I watched them a few times when I was watching Reinders, and bro, they're so shit. And sorry, anyone that props that Rafael, yeah, he's a bang average footballer. I've watched him pure times now over multiple years. What, you rate him?
Yeah.
Leao?
Nah.
Don't rate him at AC Milan like with the bro. First of all, he's got good numbers at AC Milan, but like I don't rate the whole AC Milan team. Leao is a difference maker, man. Maybe not at Milan. At a different club, he would be a massive difference maker, bro.
Nah, bro.
If a family or smart and educated, why go outside? What's this a reference to? I'm so.
We're talking about the agent, bro. Yeah, but they're not smart. Clearly, they're not smart because they don't have.
Yeah, they're not.
They don't. Yeah. Also, I think that's not good because then they're giving you. They can't give you independent guidance and information. Do you know what I'm saying? If a family member come to me and ask me for advice and guidance, yeah, I'm obviously emotionally attached to them because they're a family member.
Correct.
Whereas if they're a client, I'm giving them independent advice because they're a client. I'm not emotionally attached to the person. It's a business relationship. Yeah, and in football, yeah, it's an example, yeah. Like this guy actually had an agent, yeah, so it's not a great example, but let me just give it anyway. João Felix, yeah, when he went to Atletico Madrid, yeah, I would have said to him, that's a dead move for you. And I know both of you two would have said that's a dead move for you because they play crap football and you need to be in a team that expresses themselves and given the freedom, yeah? Now he's gone there, isn't it? So if you get a client, you can give them proper advice. I think a family member don't give you the good advices.
Bro, this is why in medicine, I know this is an extreme example, but your family doctor is not allowed, like your father or mother, if they're doctors, they're not allowed to operate on you, right? I know that's a much more.
Really? Is that an actual rule?
Yeah, in most countries, like if your dad is a doctor, they don't operate on you because they could be like influenced. They won't make the best decisions.
Yeah, facts. That's correct.
So in business, of course, it's way less influential in business. But regardless, LB's point still stands. If your father or mother are your agent, they are not necessarily making business decisions correctly. They're thinking emotionally, oh, my child, oh, he can earn money forever, oh, he can do this. Like, it doesn't make sense. Get a proper agent.
Fairs. Big up to Faye who says, go look at Rodrygo's numbers for Brazil. It's horrible.
Brazil is shit, bro. Don't look at Brazil. Brazil are dead.
Yeah,
what
Brazil
a
are
shitty
horrible
example.
Yeah.
Don't look
That's
at Brazil.
a bad example. By the way, I'm looking at wait 1 second, because I'm looking at this right now. So Rodrygo as a right winger played 145 games, 34 goals, 30 assists. And as a left winger, played 78 games, 23 goals, 16 assists. So 23 goals and 16 assists in 78 is not that bad. And he, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say the thing is as well with looking at the numbers is you're not looking at how he impacts the game and affects the game and like you know, has he just played left wing? Has he played right wing 5 games then just stuck at left wing for 1 game where he can't get into the flow of things? Like we all know he's probably a better left winger he's better left winger than
Yeah.
Yeah, he is for sure.
Arteta, good coach, awful manager. Robin trying to be Batman and getting found out when it matters most. This is so true by Alex. I agree with this. I think he's a good coach, like tactically and shit, but as a man manager, but like I'm just Aston Villa at home for me 2 years ago proves it. Just proves it. Hugo Viana already in beast mode is what Comical Ali is saying. Yep, got a couple of good transfers, couple of good signings. Anyway,
Who's
LB
that?
are going live after this. Ashraf,
No, I'm not. Who's Hugo Viana?
He's our
the sporting director, City.
And he's sporting director.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap up the stream here. Like the video on the way out, subscribe. Thank you so much. We did get 720 likes. Big up to all the super chatters. Big up to everyone who shows us love. We're gonna redirect you to Carefree Lewis's channel. Go tell him Hussam raid. You get me, and yeah, peace out, chat.